So we are here today at Henry Cowell State Park to see the Redwoods, which makes me very happy. So, later. Look at him. Hot, pretty blue bird. He's quite pretty. Hi, chubby butt. Are you looking for snacks? Are you looking for snacks? Yes, you are. You have no fear of humans, do you? Alright, so this is the map. We can do easy, dog friendly, moderate, strenuous. So I'm kind of guessing we're at the start of the Redwoods. Look at the size of that tree. Wow. The bark is amazing. It's so thick. The bark is what saves them every time there's a huge forest fire, because the fire can't get through all that bark. And it also helps to release the seeds in the tree to get the tree to grow better, or reproduce actually. So there's a huge slice of a redwood. Wow. Wow. Look at how old this thing is. Chinese invented paper when this tree was born. Wow. Look at that. Holy shit. That is fucking incredible. Go stand by that fence.
We stuck in there. Ooh, should we leave that piece of paper?
Salvador.
Oh,
Salvador. Leave that piece of paper, honey. See where it says trail guides?
Wow. That gives you an idea of how wide that tree is. Jeez. Holy moly. Man, the size of these trees is just fucking crazy. So cool. Smells good. Look at that big root. The camera's just definitely not doing justice to the size of these trees or the thickness of the bark. Holy moly. That's amazing. Wow. That's crazy. Hang on.
no, there's another one down here, Jack.
Look at the burn scar going up this tree from the last forest fire that was here. Wow. Wow. Look how thick that bark is. Oh my God. Look at these tiny redwoods here that are just dreaming of growing up like these ones behind it. Crazy. So we are at marker number 2, which says Sequoia sempervirens. Ever-living redwood is another name for the coast redwood. Its survival adaptations include thick bark, long roots, and extraordinary heights. Tannic acid within the redwood bark gives it a rich cinnamon red color while providing defense against insects, fungus, and even fire. Almost indestructible, these huge trees persistently survive while battling the natural elements. Look at the size of these. God, they're beautiful. Unbelievable. I'm guessing they're going to burn these little piles at some point. I see multiple of these all over the place. So this is redwood branches. It just brushed up against it. It is so soft. It's not like a pine tree. It's very different. Wow. Oh, what's going on? Alright. So I was trying to... I don't know. My camera's doing weird shit. My phone settings keep changing. And it wasn't exactly working very well. Look at the size of these. Oh my lord. And this one was in the fire too. It's got fire damage up this side. Oh my god. Look at the base of this. Holy crap. Wowie. Okay. We are at number 3. So more than 100 years have passed since the last forest fire burned through here. Feel the trunk of the tree, noticing the fire scars that are still present. Most fires cannot penetrate the thick, fibrous, and almost fire-resistant redwood bark. An intense fire may burn through the bark and hollow out a tree, but if enough living tissue remains unharmed, the tree, like this one, continues to live and slowly heal its fire scars. Oh my god, these things are huge. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. I don't know if you can see that. There's too much sun. Holy cow. Look at the damage this tree took. You can literally... Look at that. Wow. That's just crazy. Wow, these are some amazing creatures. Look at how bad that burned and it's still living. Unbelievable. Oh. I'm just in awe. These are just incredible. Holy crap. I can't believe how big they are. I mean, you know, you see them on TV shows and movies and stuff, but you just can't get it till you're standing next to them. So this is the ones I was just in that burnt. Unreal.
No, where did you, Jess?
Look at this guy with his mouth full. Hi there. What you got? Is it good? It's definitely good.
Look at how big this thing is. Oh man.
Rays everywhere. Everywhere, light rays. It's crazy.
I don't remember these cuts. Do you think it was from the rain?
Okay. So, I don't know if you'll be able to read this. It says, you might be surprised that this is not a redwood tree, but a Douglas fir. This ancient Douglas fir was severely rotted by fungi and its main structure and stability compromised by wood-boring beetles. The park felled this tree in order to protect the hiking trails and park visitors and avoid a possibility of catastrophic tree collapse. However, the biomass of this Douglas fir will remain here in the forest. Look behind you. Play an important role in the cycle of life. Over the course of a few hundred years, this tree will continue to degrade and provide nourishment for other forms of life. In one's ending, we find another's beginning. Wow. That's huge. And that was a Douglas fir. That's not actually a redwood. Wow. I thought that was a redwood. I didn't know Douglas firs got that big. That one got burnt too. But it's doing fine. 100 years ago that fire was. Wonder what the odds of finding a four-leaf clover in this patch would be. Look at the size of these. They're huge. Yep. There's a burnt one that didn't survive the fire. I don't know if that's a Douglas fir or a redwood, but I'm guessing it must have been a Douglas fir since it didn't survive the fire. Look, there's a hole going through it. Oh, it's not coming up very good on the camera. But there's a hole in it. I just can't get over these things. Have you ever seen redwoods before?
Yeah, I've seen the redwoods.
Oh, I've never seen a redwood before.
Oh.
That's amazing. Look at the cobwebs. Look at the way the cobwebs are like steps up the side of it. That's weird, huh? Like a ladder. More fire damage. Well, never mind.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was being close.
I was not trying to just photograph you. I was just trying to get you in the photo. Got it. My God. The bark on these trees you could build a house out of easy. Holy moly. Look at this whole weird spider web looking stuff in there is just strange. There's another fire damaged. Wow. Man.
Yeah, I went to a redwood forest. I wasn't this one.
I'd like to go to that. Yosemite is where they have.
guess
No, Sequoia. Sequoia National Forest. I always wanted to see that. But I'm liking California so little that I don't really have a desire to come back. Now, especially now that I've seen redwood trees. That was my main reason for wanting to go, was to just see the redwood trees. Scott had promised when we moved to California that he was going to take me to Sequoia. You know where that went. Now, this one had fire damage too, just a smidge. I'm just mind blown. So, I'm wondering if the vortex theory works on redwood trees like it does on the junipers up in Sedona, because this one's twisted. It's just twisted. I don't know if it's showing, but the bark just twists all the way up. It's pretty amazing. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's still pretty cool. It could be turned into a great home.
Mm-hmm.
That once was a magnificent tree. So we're at marker number 6 here, which says, "New life from dead trees. The tallest trees in the world have a shallow root system growing only 6 to 12 feet below the surfaces. Instead of growing deep, their roots grow outward, extending hundreds of feet laterally, wrapping their roots around other redwoods. These trees help each other stay in the ground until flood and wind finally knock them down. Fallen redwoods provide a fertile place for new trees to grow. Count how many trees you see growing from the redwood above." Look at. These are all. That is just cool. That is just cool. So apparently this is a place you can sit on the tree. So cool. So we're walking along here, and we've allowed several groups to pass us up. A couple of ladies with their daughters who are just drowning in perfume that just completely annihilates the smell of the forest. And another couple of ladies with their very obnoxious Hear them? Very obnoxious, rowdy kids who just refuse to listen and stay on the trail and behave themselves. They just keep going.
They've been yelled at by the park ranger.
Yeah, park ranger yelled at them and they're like, "Why?" Sorry, my kids would have got, "Because I said so." That is some incredible majesty right there. I don't know how anybody could see these and not be impressed. They're just unreal. So we've arrived at marker 7. Marker 7 says the giant. Aptly named, this tree is called the giant. Grows to 270 feet tall and over 17 feet wide, almost as high as a 25-story building. Imagine this tree, a tree this large grows from a seed the size of an oatmeal flake. Redwood seeds come from olive-sized cones containing an average of 60 to 120 seeds. The redwood forest is thickly covered with the leaves, so seeds rarely find their way to the soil except after a fire or flood. It's amazing to think the tree the size of the giant can germinate into something this tall. Oh! Look at how big this tree is around. Just gonna walk around all the way around it. And this one also has sustained some fire damage, but didn't hurt it one iota. Wow. Holy moly. Check this out. Look at that. I love these holes in these big dead roots. That's so cool. Okay, we're about to head to see Fremont Tree. Unfortunately, the women who are drowning in cologne are right there, so we're going to have to enter the smell zone. Okay, this is the Lieutenant John C. Fremont Tree. Lieutenant Fremont engaged in surveying the shortest route between the Atlantic and the Pacific, camped here on February 25th, 1846. Oh my God. We're coming in. Oh my God. It's pitch black in here. Holy moly. Oh, I can't get a flash to work in here. Wow. Yeah, well, my camera's not picking up your flash. All right. So, we just came inside of this tree. You can't possibly imagine how freaking big it is. Somebody camped, Fremont camped in this tree. He even made himself a little shelf right there. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. That's just crazy. Unbelievable. Just awesome. So we followed the river trail and we have found the river. Looks pretty clear. Looks really clear, actually. No, we definitely get wet getting over there. Very cool. Should we go back the way we came? So we finish the tree loop?
Yeah.
Okay. All you fungi look. Rob found a pine cone. Hope it's a redwood. We'll grow a redwood. Right. Look at the size of the burl on that tree. Oh man. The pattern in there would be amazing. So here you can see. Oh yeah, look at this. There's a little hidey hole in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, gotta change video quality. Okay, found another little hidey hole here. Oh wow. These are like freaking hobbit houses. And here's where you can see how big the fucking bark is on these trees. Unbelievable. Oh, I kind of missed it. That was the train. So many of these trees have awesome places to hide out. Look at these. I just love this. This is just so freaking cool. Oh, look at, you can get a good picture of. Can you put your hand up near there somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
Not helping.
No. Okay. Wow. And train horn. Still really cool. We got rid of the perfume group and the screaming kid group. So it's kind of peaceful and pleasant and enjoyable out here right now. Only thing you can hear is the squeaking of Rob's jeans. So I missed one of the markers, which was the Fremont tree, which was the one we were just in. It says, known as the Pathfinder, John Fremont came through the forest in 1846. It was reported that General Fremont spent the night in a burned out hollowed redwood tree in front of you. Ask if you ever slept in this tree when he returned here in 1888, Fremont replied. It makes a great story, let it stand. Today you can explore inside the Fremont tree. Wow. Okay, we are at marker 9. Under your feet, the crunch of dry California bay leaves. Huh. reach down to pick up the long, slender leaf, crush it to release the fresh, familiar scent. This bay leaf is different from, though related to, the Italian bay leaf used in cooking. Squirrels, deer, and birds eat the round bay nut. Natives to the area use them for making flour and coffee-like beverages. Where are you going? Oh, okay. So I picked up this leaf from the ground, and it is a bay leaf. It smells lovely. Doesn't quite smell like bay leaf that we're used to for cooking, but it smells really good. Wonder how it tastes in soup. So this kind of almost has like a clove-like smell to it. It's really pleasant smelling. Put a pot of these on to boil and I bet you'd smell wonderful in your house. Alright, so Rob ran for a pit stop and I found a spot here where you can possibly see how thick this bark is. Look at, you could literally turn that into a 2x12.
It's really not that bad.
It's crazy. Look at that. Video stop. This is just pretty crazy. I am just amazed by these trees. And I know the camera doesn't do it justice, but wow. So we've gathered up a handful of these bay leaves and we're going to go home and chuck them in a pot of water and see how it smells up the house. Because they smell really good. It's very different from fresh bay leaf that we cook with. Anyway, we have reached marker 10 and I can't open my pamphlet. Back in a sec. Okay. Redwood Railroad and Resort. Listen for the whistling sound of the train and other side of the fence. The railroad tracks line the ground many years after the Fremont expedition, disembarking passengers from San Francisco came to Welch's Big Tree Resort. The Welch family acquired the grove in 1867 and by doing so preserved the trees. Now close your eyes and imagine the sounds of chatter and excitement with resort patrons dancing to live music on their way to dinner and relaxing among those glorious trees. Because of the extraordinary qualities of this grove, the resort lasted about 50 years. The resort is now long gone, but the train now runs once again just outside the grove and through the park. I just can't get enough of these. They are amazing. They're so beautiful. Now that's a great sitting spot. In the middle of all these beautiful giant trees. So, y'all know I'm a Reiki master and I have the obsession of touching things to check the energy. And these trees have the most incredible, slow, calm rhythm to them. Wow, look at the bark on this one.
That's different.
That's kind of weird. What's up with that? Now, here we get the story about burls. And this is Station 11. And Station 11 is talking about the burls on these trees. Production of bumpy growth on this tree is a burl. Harmless to the tree, burls are a mass of nature, dominant buds, and can sprout new foliage. Some burls are found on root tops, while others can be seen higher on the tree. As a redwood grows, the burl steadily grows until the number of burls reaches thousands. Sprouting among one cone-bearing plant is a rare, and these curious bumps add to the magnificence of the coast redwood. Oh, wow. See, they must burn these little brush piles.
I guess.
Helps protect the forest, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what a slice of those burls would look like? The swirls in the wood.
Yeah. Make a great coffee table.
Right? Look at all the burls on the root of this one. Here you can see how thick the bark is.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's amazing. Okay, we have reached number 12, which talks about banana slugs. Under the low-growing clover-like plant called Redwood sorrel, you might catch a glimpse of a banana slug. A native mollusk, this animal helps the redwood forest by recycling nutrients through eating various parts of the forest, such as green plants, fungus, decaying matter. Identified by its bright yellow color, long slimy body, and shining footprint, the banana slug is a characteristic of the most important part of the ecosystem. So this stuff that I thought looked like giant clovers is actually redwood sorrel. So look at this tree has a baby. Look at that burl. That is just cool. That is just cool. A burl turned into a tree. Here's another tree that had a buttload of burls that turned into a buttload of trees. All off of that one. Too cool. Okay, we are at number 13. Number 13 says awe-inspiring trees. With all the characteristics the coast redwood possesses, it's no wonder why many people grew up to admire these trees and want to preserve them for future generations. This fine example of one root system supporting many trees demonstrates the sheer persistence of this species to survive. Listen to the sounds of this old grove. The melody of the Pacific wren and the loud chatter of the western gray squirrel remind us that they live in this protected place, and how fortunate we are that places like this exist. Absolutely true. Look at how many trees came out of just this one. Looks like stairs almost.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Isn't that where those
7,
kids are running up in there?
8, no, 9, 10. Looks like there's 10 or 11 trees coming off what was just one. Well, I bet this was a pretty little creek at one time. Wonder what happened to it. We have come to marker number 14. 14 says, the phantom of the forest. The white foliage of the albino redwood leaves lack chlorophyll, which green plants need to make their own food. By sharing the root system with the green leaf trees, this distinctly white redwood sprout survives by getting its necessary nutrients from the parent tree. Depending on seasonal conditions, the albino redwood may seem like a ghostly apparition and very difficult to spot in growing light right in front of you. Oh, 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 there it is. So that's an albino redwood. Wow. Huh. Huh. Wow. I didn't know trees had albinism. Whoa. Wow. Okay, it's definitely not coming out on camera, but oh, that's crazy cool. Wow. That's neat. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh, this is so cool, and it's just not picking up on camera. Not even a little bit. Amazing. This is the back side of that tree. Wow.
Massively big.
It's massive. There's no other way to describe it. And here's the jetterstone. Alright. Well, it looks like we've completed the Redwood Grove loop. We have one more stop, one more post to read, but I see the visitor center, so that tells me we're pretty much out of it. Oh, Lord have mercy, some parent is in desperate fucking trouble now. Some kid lost his nook,
Crying.
and it is going to be ugly. Okay, where's number 15? Still looking. Oh, we've caught up to the smelly group. Oh, look at the butterfly. Oh. Oh. Now, here's number 15. This is called the Redwood family tree. The slender tree is drawn is the dawn redwood, a close relative to the coast redwood. It was thought to be extinct until the 1940s when it was rediscovered in a remote valley in China. The deciduous redwood is also planted near the park entrance station. Both trees were reportedly planted on the same day more than 60 years ago. A giant sequoia has also been planted there, and all these trees may be compared. So that's a redwood tree of some kind too. And it's 60 years old. And then you have these big boys right next to it. I'm sure I took a picture of this on the way in, but I just can't get over how big these trees are. Hey! Bear claw tree, 277 feet tall, currently the tallest tree in the park. Awesome. So there's this cool little swimming hole here along the bottom is all sand. There's a few rocks, but it's mostly sand. Very cool. Wow. It's pretty cool. What a nice little spot. Very cool. Oh my. I'm not sure I can zoom in enough to get these cute little babies. You're gonna have to zoom in, because that's as close as I can get. You see them? Yeah.
Hi, cute little babies. Beep, beep, beep. He does beep, beep, beep.
I'm guessing that's a quail, but I don't know what kind. It's not like ours back home. Look at those little things.
It's okay, Mama. We're not gonna hurt your babies. We're not gonna hurt your babies. They sure are cute, though. Yeah. Yeah, they're so cute. Hi.
Got some chicks over here. Oh no, I saw the baby chicks over there, and we've been following them down the trail. They're right there.
I heard them.
She's so cute. Seeing blackberry bushes everywhere. And I just kept commenting about no blossoms on the blackberries. And there they are. But this is why there's no blossoms on the blackberries, because they're full of berries already. Love the little swimming holes along here. They're all sand bottom. If only it was warm enough. You know, it's supposed to be 80 something next Friday. Are we supposed to leave Friday or Saturday? We're supposed to leave Thursday. Damn it. It would have been fun to come up here and play in the water for the afternoon. There's supposed to be a beach. I'm not really seeing a beach. I don't know if we've walked past it already or not. I don't know. It's definitely all sand on the other side. But I think if you had a trail to a beach, it would be on the same side.
Yep.
Of course, I don't know if we've gone 6/10 of a mile either. You know what?
You got your steps on.
There's a vape in the back. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. How about digging that vape out of my bag back there? Oh well. Never mind. Wow, that looks pretty deep down there.
Yeah, it does. Head there.
Oh, yeah. That looks like the kind of rivers I grew up playing in.
Mm-hmm.
Sandy bottoms, clear water.
Yeah.
Oh, getting sunlight in my picture. Blanking out the screen. Wow, this is very pretty. Oh, I think we found the beach. Isn't this where we were? No. No, because I didn't see that bridge when we were here. We must have been further up. Well, there's the beach. No, this is where we were. This is where we were earlier.
Well, I guess I just didn't notice that bridge.
Right. Yeah, this is definitely where we were because I remember that board fence rail there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kind of looks like a throne or something.
Uh-huh.
Well, look at that. What a pretty creek, river, whatever it is. Nice. Train trestle up there. Oh, this is cool. Awesome sauce. All right, I'm gonna shut you down. Oh, look at him. Look at him sitting up there, so pretty. How big guy. Look how pretty you are.
Okay, we're gonna walk out on this little bridge. Looks pretty darn solid, so I'm not really nervous at all. Oh, it's very solid. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I gotta chain trestle. So, when we came by this earlier, I thought that was a rock in the river. It's an actual tree stump. Wow. I can't zoom in on it any more than that. Wow. So I found this itty bitty, teeny tiny pine cone. And I think, from the description I've heard, it's a redwood pine cone. Very cool. Also, got some fresh bay leaves. There was a tree fallen, and since it was chopped down, I figured I would snag up some of those leaves before they died. So I'm gonna cook up some California bay leaf in the pot when we get home and see how nice the house smells, because it smells really good. These two trees have tied themselves together to create a bridge literally over the whole road. It's very cool. The younger one is supporting the big old buddy up here. He's old and he's falling over. But this young guy over here, he's gonna catch him. That's so cool. This one here was hanging over the road too, but didn't make it. Nobody to support him. So they had to take care of it. Check this out. Look at this. Look at all these branches, which are literally new trees, growing straight up out of this thing. That's cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This is how deep the bark is on these trees, and that's not even through the bark, that's just a layer of the bark. So we had a pretty awesome day today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I loved seeing the redwoods. They're just amazing. That's all I can say. They're just amazing. I just loved the day. It was too much fun. I could come back here again. I could come back and spend another day.
There's a little
here.
water area.
There's a cool little river we could walk up and down, but it's just been so cold. So maybe next week. It's supposed to get warmer next week. So end of our day. Later.